Ninth and 10th Amendment with all these unfunded mandates and federal control. What do you say to that?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I'm not really, I'm not up on that, Alex, so I can't really give an honest
But, I mean, states declaring their sovereignty, not seceding, just saying, we're not going to let the federal government boss us around.
Oh, is that well? I hope they do that. The thing is that's what the states have got to do. They've got to get control back of their people of that particular state, and if that's what they're saying, I'm totally in support of all that. We got to pull the power away from government, and you know, because the thing is, you know, John Adams, our second president, stated that our Constitution was made only for a religious and moral people, and I really believe that, Alex, and it's wholly inadequate for the government of any other. And the thing is, if we don't just maintain our faith and our moral values, you know, then the Constitution is going to wind up dissolving right in front of our eyes.
Chuck, I don't blame you about knowing about the state sovereignty movement because it just started a few weeks ago, but you're very influential when it comes to conservatives and libertarians and freedom lovers, so check into that because it's really building. Some of the other questions I have for you specifically, what are you going to be covering on this national simulcast tonight?
Well, it's at 4 o'clock, you know. Is it raining in Austin?
Yes, it is raining in Austin.
Yeah, well, it's raining here at the ranch, too. But the thing is, you know, I just encourage all your listeners to tune in to to Glenn Beck today at 4 o'clock Central Time. And Glenn will really fill them in. He can do it a lot better than I can on what course of action that he believes we should take in our country. And I believe that people really should listen to Glenn today to find out exactly what he feels and how millions of us in America who are gathering together today to support the values that Glenn is going to emphasize on today.
Well, I agree with the 10 pledges up there. I mean, the ideas there. Maybe we should go over some of those.
Well, you know, because the thing is, you know, like Glenn says, the government works for me. I do not answer to them; they answer to me. Oh, I see. That's exactly right. You know, I truly believe that too. The government works for us. You know, in fact, I wrote an article saying that, you know, President Obama, you work for me, we don't work for you. But the thing is, it's true though. I mean, seriously, the government should be thinking about the best interest of the citizens of America. We the people, rather than thinking of the best interest for them. And there's so much corruption going on in Congress. I would love to see an audit of every member of Congress.
Well,
and because the only ones that we've audited so far are the ones that have come forward, like like Geithner and Daschle, and every one of them that have been picked for a position in government have come up dirty.
Well, Chuck Norris, that was my next question. Perfect timing there. Obama appointee on leave after FBI raid at their office and arrest. Like 90%, it's more than that, of people he tries to appoint don't pay taxes or tied in with payoffs or tied in with corruption.
Exactly.
And I've never seen, this is Chicago big machine stuff. I mean, this is getting scary. And then we see
very scary.
We see these reports
because the thing is, you know, they have become so blatant, and you know that they're not afraid. You know, it's like this one kid went up to Charles Rangel. You know, I don't know if you saw that or not, but anyway, yes. Some young man was videotaping him talking to Rangel and said, "Why, Mr. Congressman Rangel, why are we paying for your Cadillac, $800 a month for your Cadillac? Why don't you pay for it for yourself?" And he said, "It's none of your GD business."
Yeah, why does Nancy Pelosi,
smiling, but he says none of your GD business, you know.
Very arrogant. Well, Nancy Pelosi...
They're very arrogant, Alex, and because they don't think we the people can do anything about what they're doing, and we can't unless we group together, unless we unite. There's nothing we can do.
Well, Chuck Norris, I know you're a very focused, centered, gentlemanly person, but laying it out, reading your article on WorldNet Daily and others, and listening to you on other radio shows and things you've said, you're talking about, will the American people stand up, or will there be a revolution? If this is an information revolution that's happening, but I have the government documents, I have the secret state police reports that the feds give them, where they say Bob Barr, Ron Paul, Chuck Baldwin, libertarians, people with these stickers are dangerous, they're bad, they want to kill...
Who said that?
This is what the feds, this just went out this month, so clearly it's coming from the Obama people. It's up on Infowars.com. I've talked to the state police. They admit this was given to them by the feds to issue to their state police officers, saying people that own gold are bad. It's up on screen right now. It's the... and it's called the modern militia movement, but then it demonizes mainline libertarians and everybody and says, watch out for them, they're dangerous. I mean, it seems like people in the federal government right now realize the threat to them is people that are talking like you, Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is the libertarians. A lot of my friends are libertarians, and I've even considered it at times, because the Republicans are getting so far out there too. I mean, 40% of the Republicans voted for the stupid stimulus package, and that really frustrated me. That they realized. But the thing is, there's the corruption, there's the greed right there, Alex. And
well, that was my next question. This is perfect. You keep bringing up the same point I was about to get to. Joe, I mean, look. I cut my teeth as a conservative. I'm pro-Second Amendment. I'm a constitutionalist, paleo-conservative, the real deal. Yeah. Bush tripled the size of government with the Democrats. Obama is set to quadruple it in the first 4 years, and saying he's going to cut the budget in half, insulting people with lies. And you talk about this not being left or right. I mean, how do we get the corruption out of both parties?
Voting them out. Thing is that's what we have to figure out. That's what we as the people have to figure out, and we have to put the fire on them, saying, look, if you don't vote the way that we feel you should vote as the people, then you're going to be out. And, we wind up impeaching. We don't wait for them till their thing up. We wind up impeaching every member of Congress who is not working for the people and just working for themselves. We wind up impeaching them. If there's a legal way we can do that, I don't know. There is a legal way of doing that. I think that's what we should do, is make them realize that we're going to impeach them if they don't start thinking of the best interest of the people that they represent.
Chuck, you can't see this because you're not watching PrisonPlanet.tv right now, but for viewers, I have the federally written report, secret report, law enforcement sensitive for the state of Missouri, and we have these from all over the country. And it says Constitutional Party Campaign for Liberty, Ron Paul, Bob Barr. These members are usually supporters of, and it goes on demonizing. They have a picture of the Don't Tread on Me flag. They said if somebody's wearing a shirt or has a bumper sticker, they're dangerous. But that's what Glenn Beck's using for the very symbol of what you guys are launching. This is what our founding fathers did. Our founding fathers aren't bad.
No, not at all. I really respect Ron Paul. I admire him. I admire his dedication, and I admire his staunchness on the Constitution. That it's a solid formula, and that we cannot deviate from. And so that's why I'm a big supporter of Ron Paul. And we just got to. It's so frustrating. I don't know. Thing is, I don't know what to do personally. All I can do is write articles about it and state how I feel about it, and it's up to the people. The people are the ones going to make the difference, not Chuck Norris, not Alex Jones. It's going to be the people as a whole that's going to make the difference in our country. And all we can do is say to them, here's the way we believe it should go, and either they accept it or they don't accept it, and the direction of our country will depend on that. We've got some dark times coming if we don't start making some changes.
Well, exactly.
Dark times in our country.
Well, in closing, Chuck Norris, that's what's happening, and you recognize it. Everybody's waking up on the left and right. Tyranny is here. I'm sure you've heard they want to use 20,000 regular Army troops to patrol America. They're putting Army liaisons in every major department. Obama's setting up youth brigades, 1 million-person group. They've now launched it that will go door-to-door canvassing for him with federal funding. I mean, if it comes down to gun confiscation, which they're now proposing because of what's happening with the collapse of Mexico, they're blaming it on America. I mean, do we just say no to gun confiscation? Do we turn them in and go to the FEMA camps?
Well, the thing is, they're not getting my guns. The thing is that I don't think they want to come to Texas and try that.
I agree.
They come to Texas and try to confiscate our guns. They're going to be in a world of hurt.
Well, the Declaration of Independence says it's our right and duty if the government becomes destructive of our form of government to remove it. So that's what I'm saying. The government, the criminal elements of it are gearing up to, and nobody's been a bigger supporter of the military or police than you, and the police are upset. They're telling me they don't like what's happening. Like you said, the troops don't like what's happening. I think Obama and the globalists need to back off.
Oh, they will. They will. Because